So it has just been announced for all of you Doctor Who fans, myself included, that the new Doctor, the Doctor that's going to be following up after Peter Capaldi's, the official 13th Doctor, is going to be a female. Jodie Whittaker will be taking the role from Peter Capaldi during the upcoming Christmas episode, and then she will officially be helming the ship for the show. I personally am very excited and very happy about this. I don't know what it is. It's not so much like a fantasy or anything, because I don't romanticize over Doctor Who. But it has since been a very big request that the Doctor should at least be a woman in any way. This right here confirms it. I'm really excited about it. This really opens up a lot of really cool story options. Really cool dynamic with a new companion, which that has not been announced either. So, why am I bringing this up? Just to talk about how happy I am? Well, yeah, I am, because honestly, if you haven't watched the show, and if you haven't, I recommend you start with the 2005 reprisal to the series and go from there. Christopher Eccleston all the way up to Peter Capaldi. I mean, the show's still ongoing. You can catch the newer episodes now if you have BBC. I would not recommend the original series, like the first 8 Doctors, right away, only because they're a little harder to find, and if you're looking for hard copies, they're extremely hard to find and very expensive. So, if you have the money to spend and you don't mind getting yourself a complete collection, I can only hope you have the money to spend. It's a very big collection. But I recommend starting with the Reprisal series. Basically what it is, it's a time-traveling alien who goes on many adventures with a human companion, and we see what becomes of it. There's a lot of really cool stories about... when the show started, there was really cool stories of what would happen, like with a human, like falling for this Doctor, a Time Lord, as he's called. And then we see the dynamic between him and other human races. And then we really get a feel of a lot of bigger questions as the show goes on, like how time affects every one of us personally. What do we officially feel when we leave home? Do we really appreciate what we have when we have it? It's really awesome how deep they get with this series, and I'm very thankful that they're keeping it going. Now, with that being said, there's another reason why I did this, and it's because we have idiots who apparently are not happy with this news because Doctor Who is played by a woman. And to those people, if you are listening, my question is this: what's wrong with that? What is so wrong with a woman playing an alien character on a show about time travel? Why is it not okay that they explore that option when this character has a regeneration like every few seasons? Everyone knew it was coming. There was lots of talk of it being just about anybody at this point. Why is it so wrong that it's a woman? And I'll tell you why. It's because these idiot fans, and I think it's mainly new wave fans, people who really just started getting into the series, who don't really understand its roots, who don't understand the history behind it or what it really brings to the table, who really only watch it for the people who play the main roles, from like Matt Smith and so on, who really only watch it because, oh my gosh, that person is so cute and adorable. First of all, if you're getting into a series like this based on who's hot, you're going to be very disappointed later on, because once they start getting into deeper territory, that's when they get lost. Please do the rest of the world a favor, because this is a very big fandom, and just excuse yourself from this. If you're seriously going to get so pissed off that the new Doctor is a female, you have no bearing in this fandom whatsoever. At all. And I have no respect for you whatsoever. You give me one reason why that's a bad thing. There's nothing in stone that says that it has to be a man. Nothing. Oh, well, the Doctor travels with a woman companion? Okay, that's fine. They did that since when? The 1960s? And there were several times where there was a man accompanying with them. So it hasn't always been a female companion, but for the most part, there's always been at least one woman traveling with the Doctor. Why? Why is it so hard to change that? I mean, even with Peter Capaldi's last companion that he had, they explored a different avenue with that companion being a lesbian, so they didn't focus solely on, like, a possible relationship scenario between the Doctor and the companion. So this only leads into what they're going to do here. Again, it gives them options. And if you're the kind of person that basically just doesn't like the idea of a lead role going to a woman because you're a sexist moron, then by all means, you can just remove yourself from this channel as well. I have no time and patience for you. You are a blight to the world, and you really need to check yourself because you have some bigger problems that need to be addressed. Now, though that being said, what do the rest of the world have to say about this? I'm not too familiar with the actress playing the role. I personally think she has a look to it. I don't see the reason of getting upset about it right now. She hasn't even uttered one word of dialogue, just a huge character reveal during, I think it was during a Wimbledon tournament or something. So, it was literally just announced today, and a lot of the internet's losing their mind for no reason. So anyway, let me know what you think down below, and hopefully, I'm hoping we get some trailers over the next few months. So until next time, I'll see you all later.